Hello YouTube, it's me, it's Michael B. Thank you so much for checking out today's video, and in today's video, well, we got a ton of news to share with you. In fact, way too much for one video, so we're going to focus on just a couple items right now. First up, we got some big and somewhat sad news coming out of Arcade1Up as more big changes are happening at the company. A certain individual that's worked there for a long time, one of the faces of Arcade1Up, has left the company. On top of that, the PlayStation 5 Pro situation gets slightly more complicated, especially for people who have a nostalgia problem, much like myself. And then last but not least, if you're a Pinball FX fan, tomorrow we're getting a big announcement of two new tables, one for Pinball FX, one for Pinball M, and I've got a pretty good idea on what they're going to be, and I'm going to share that and everything else with you right after this. So that's right, guys, tons of news to share with you today. We got some Arcade1Up personnel changes, big PlayStation 5 news to share with you, and last but not least, let's talk a little bit about Zen Studios, Pinball FX, Pinball M, and the new tables that are coming to you soon. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate your support. If this is your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notification, all that YouTube jazz. So guys, just last week, we got the official reveal of the PlayStation 5 Pro, which created a lot of drama within the gaming community, as many people felt it wasn't that next-gen step up that a second model of the PlayStation really needed to be. It didn't have all the enhancements, plus some of the cop-outs that came with this console. The fact it didn't come with a little plastic stand made everybody upset, but probably the hardest pill to swallow, especially for people that are fans of digital media or physical media, was the fact that this wasn't going to be coming with the disc drive and you'd have to purchase the disc drive separately. Now, I already made a video covering off the PlayStation 5 Pro and my feelings on it, and I too was a little disappointed, specifically about the fact that the console didn't come with the disc drive. However, I was a little bit happy to learn that you could buy an additional disc drive that would actually plug into your system and cover up and make it look like it's part of the unit, and not some off to the side disc drive that wasn't connected to the console like I initially thought it might be. But unfortunately, as an update to that thought and that video, very quickly here in Canada, I heard it's likely in the US as well, but I have heard certain people like Mr. Rightway was able to go pick one up. But here in Canada, the PlayStation 5 disc drive is sold out right across the board. So even if I was considering getting the PlayStation 5 Pro, upgrading to it, unfortunately, I can't get my hands on a disc drive. I don't know if this is eager early adopters of the PlayStation 5 Pro or scalpers that bought them all up, but I'm not going to be able to get my hands on it. And because of that, the decision is easy for me. I will not be upgrading to the PlayStation 5 Pro. Definitely not at launch. There is nothing in this world that could compel me to spend the extra money to get an all-digital console, is there?
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the PlayStation 5 Pro 30th Anniversary Limited Edition bundle.
Oh, son of a bitch! So that's right, if you're a big nostalgia junkie like me, this is the 30th anniversary of the PlayStation, and to commemorate it, PlayStation has unveiled new 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 hardware. One thing is for absolutely sure, come hell or high water, I'm going to be getting my hands on this DualSense controller because it is an absolute thing of beauty. They've also got a PlayStation 5 digital bundle that's going to be coming out, and I see a gray side plate on the side for a disc drive. That makes me happy. Hopefully more disc drives are coming. They've got a 30th anniversary PlayStation Portal that, man, that is gorgeous. I hate my PlayStation Portal. I can never get it to connect. I've got to fix my Wi-Fi settings. But to top it all off, the big one, they've also got a 30th anniversary PlayStation Pro coming out, PlayStation 5 Pro, which may have me hooked. So there it is. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Obviously, the FOMO in me for nostalgia, is going to win out on this one. I'm going to be getting the 25th anniversary PlayStation 5. I definitely don't want to buy the just plain PlayStation 5 digital, so it just makes logical sense to go ahead and pick up the PlayStation 5 Pro. I mean, I was already on the fence about it, but of course this 30th anniversary edition has pushed me over the edge. I'm going to get the PlayStation 5 DualSense with it. It just makes sense. Just hopefully, before this comes out, I'll be able to find a disc drive. And hopefully, scalpers don't get a hand on this either, and I actually get my hands on one. So changing gears, we do have a little bit of Arcade1Up news to share with you tonight. Unfortunately, it's not about a new product or anything exciting. It's actually a little bit of sad news for people who follow the company. One of the most recognizable faces with the company, David McIntosh, has left the company. We don't know the details, of course, but David McIntosh is no longer with Arcade1Up. People who've been following for years, you know David's story. He worked for Chizcom. At one CES where he was there talking about Arcade1Up, he was also promoting the At Games Legends Ultimate until Arcade1Up stole him from Chizcom, brought him on, and he has been the face of the company for a number of years. In fact, he's been one of the better on-screen personalities, always very professional and able to toe the line between saying what you guys want and what he can. So David McIntosh is definitely someone that will be missed. Now, I did get a little bit of a heads up late last night that David McIntosh was in fact no longer with Arcade1Up, but nothing was official. I hadn't heard anything, but as of today, we can officially say David McIntosh is gone. In fact, he himself has released a statement about his change in employment. So if you guys head on over to Twitter, David McIntosh, if you're not following it, it's at David McIntosh PR. I want to take a moment to personally address some recent news. After a rewarding journey, I will be parting ways with Tastemakers Arcade1Up. It has been an incredible experience working with such a talented team and being a big part of the gaming community that we've built together. I need you to understand that I've spent the last 6.5 years working on this brand, about 1/5 of my life. I even moved countries to continue helping its growth. Before it even launched, I was responsible for drawing up the plans with my team alongside the few employees and partners, agencies, etc. Tastemakers had at the time to take this product to market. These same plans included working alongside this passionate community I'm addressing today. Helping build the fourth biggest brand in gaming is one of the proudest accomplishments of my career, and it couldn't have been done without the folks reading this right now. All that said, it was time for a change. As this chapter comes to a close, I'm excited to focus on new opportunities and continue bringing innovative gaming and tech products to the masses. I remain passionate about the industry and look forward to contributing in meaningful ways. For any inquiries, opportunities, and questions regarding PR, business consulting, sales, or guest appearances, feel free to reach out to me at my work email, david@arcadepr.com. I appreciate your continued support, and I look forward to what the future holds. I, of course, will announce my next moves in due time soon. Best regards, David McIntosh, aka DMac. So guys, you got to give somebody a lot of credit with absolutely respectful, passionate, but yet professional send-off. Good job, David McIntosh, on this messaging. And hopefully, whatever the future holds, it's bright and exciting for you. And of course, whenever a gaming company loses someone like David McIntosh, it's a benefit to hopefully another company that can use him. So last but not least, guys, this is just a little heads up about tomorrow. The next installment of Pinball Bites has been announced for tomorrow. They're going to be unveiling 2 new games. It's a Williams table reveal and a new table for Pinball M, and we're pretty excited about it. In fact, Milkman has already made a comment on the live stream that's going to go live tomorrow. This naughty-looking man looks like he is about to announce Elvira. I wish, Milkman. I wish. However, one thing we do know going into the next announcement for Pinball Bites is we do know the next Williams tables being released because of the last episode of Pinball Bites. It was announced they're doing 1 table from 1988 and 2 tables from 1989 are the next 3 Williams tables. So some sleuths online have been kind of deciphering the hints and the codes that Zen Studios have been putting out there about the two games they're announcing tomorrow, and it seems like we have some pretty definitive answers. As for the Williams table, it looks like we're going to be getting Earthshaker. Now, this is one I did have on my bingo card as a possible entry from the Williams line. This table is synonymous for being the first one with a shaker motor, or at least they claim it is. Here I've got a video playing from TNT Amusements, Todd Tuckey. If you want to go check out just about anything on real arcade machines, commercial coin-operated arcade machines, or pinball, go check out TNT Amusements and Todd Tuckey. So here's Todd showing off the Earthshaker machine. So there you guys can see the play field, lots of lights, bright colors. I haven't played this one personally, so this will be a brand new experience for me, but it looks like it still could be a fun table. Fingers still so crossed, ready to twist off and break, that before October is out, they announce Elvira and the Party Monsters as one of the other Williams games. Now for fans of classic retro horror, the next announcement may be a little disappointing to you, or if you just like horror in general, it looks like the next Pinball M release is going to be based off the Terrifier franchise. Of course, this makes perfect sense with a brand new Terrifier movie coming out this October, so it's perfectly in line. This has been a franchise that gets tons of love for being gory and ridiculous. If you want to go back, watch the entire franchise, you're actually not going to start with Terrifier. You're going to watch a movie called All Hallows Eve, which is the first appearance of the bad guy, Art the Clown, but get ready because this thing is nuts. So it looks like the Pinball M release is going to be based off the Terrifier franchise, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do. So guys, I'm still super excited to see the announcements tomorrow. Nothing's official until it's official. This is just people deciphering the codes. But it looks like we're getting Terrifier and Earthshaker announced tomorrow during Pinball Bites. Stay tuned to Zen Studios YouTube to see if this is official and confirmed, and let me know your thoughts on Zen Studios bringing out these two themes, or these two games, or whatever you want to call them, coming out on their various pinball platforms. Now, me personally, I'm still waiting for the cult classic, one of the most underrated horror films of all time, and a personal favorite, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, to get its own Zen Studios Pinball M table. Whatever it takes, Zen Studios, make this happen. So anyways, guys, that's the news. Of course, PlayStation, damn it, they got me again. It wasn't bad enough that the FOMO I was feeling for the PlayStation 5 Pro was so strong. The FOMO within me was strong. But of course, now they announced the PlayStation 30th anniversary version. Damn it. Can't control myself. We'll see what happens there. It all depends on the availability of a disc drive for the PlayStation 5 Pro and how easy it is to secure one of the pre-orders for this special edition. Also, on top of that, really sad news about David McIntosh and Arcade1Up. I guess it's really sad seeing a company we've been familiar with and following for so many years basically turn into a company we don't even know anymore. All the people that we were familiar with now all seem to be gone. We don't know the direction of the company, so it's sad seeing another familiar face leave the organization. And then last but not least, stay tuned tomorrow for Zen Studios Pinball Bites. Let's see if our predictions are correct. Williams table, Earthshaker, and a Pinball M table based on Sebastian Leone. Is that the right name? Anyways, Terrifier, Art the Clown franchise. Let's see if it happens. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of all the news. Are you going to be picking up a PlayStation 5 from the 30th anniversary? Maybe at least a DualSense? Are you disappointed that David McIntosh is no longer with Arcade1Up? And of course, are you excited for the Williams announcements tomorrow? And how cool do you think my guesses are? Anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie. I'll talk to you next time.